guys, this is Shauna Noel, and I am super excited to be back with you guys today working through the Through Christ devotional. This is our latest Bible journaling kit, and it is written by my friend Meg Dirksen, and she is in love with all things rainbow, and so I thought it would be really fun to kind of play off that this time. And I like to give myself a little challenge, and this time I wanted to feature on focus on one color of the rainbow each of the 14 days as I work through the kit, as well as the word that she kind of gives us as well. So I am doing that, and I think that with this one as well, I am going to focus on really graphic and simple entries. I am moving, and so I am kind of I don't have all my supplies and things like that, so I thought it would be good just to keep it really simple this time. And with that, I think that it will help those of you that don't want to do like as much mixed media or don't have as many supplies. This will be a really great one to kind of work through because it's more graphic and simple and things like that, and I think it really works. So as you saw earlier in the video, I just attached one of the journaling cards that comes with it with some washi tape and made myself a little hidden journaling spot there. I like to do that a lot of times, especially if I'm wanting to do some more personal journaling. Now, of course, anyone could flip that over and look in there, but I just like to have that little hidden journaling. I'm now adding a Word Buddy sticker onto the tab to make a little tab on the side there. I love doing that, just adding that extra little detail is fun. And now I grabbed one of the new designer clips, and I'll make sure to link up to that, all the new supplies as well that I used along with this kit. But you can find those on Dayspring as well as your local Christian retailer or scrapbooking store. I really love the new collection with this kit because we have so many colors that go really well, and because I was trying to kind of focus on one color at a time, it really helped me pull it all together. But overall, I really just wanted to give myself plenty of room for journaling as well as those visual keys and reminders of what we're talking about in the devotional. So with this one, we're looking at confidence and how through Christ we can have confidence. I also wanted to highlight this little verse that I saw on the page, which sometimes when we're reading through verses, we will see a different verse that's kind of popping out to us, and that's what happened for me here. And so I love this speech bubble stamp. The stamps this month are actually, I think, some of the most versatile stamps that we've had. This one says, "My Father tells me," and I love how it kind of just highlights the verse there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some additional journaling on the side. But this month, I love how Meg's like very straightforward approach really goes well with the graphic style. And I also really love how she gives us like several verses each day to look at. So there were a couple times this time that I only needed one verse and I really jumped in there. But then there were other times that I needed to look over several verses before I really felt that I wanted to dig deeper with that topic, and then I wanted to illustrate my faith there. And so I love that we kind of have that option this time around. So as you can see, we're just keeping it pretty simple here, and I've done the card and stamping and journaling, and now I'm just adding a little tab and washi tape to the top. But overall, I think that you'll find that this kit is really intriguing, but also simple and approachable. I myself got so much out of it. I have finished the 14 days over the weekend, and I just have found that I really love this kit. Like, I love the simplicity of it. I love like the key takeaways that I've really taken away from it. Many of the other kits I've taken kind of an overall feeling, whereas this one I feel like there were several key takeaways, maybe smaller bites, but still impactful, and so I really like that. It would be a good kit too to work with through a friend that's maybe new to Bible journaling, or that maybe is a little timid about some of the painting and stuff like that. This one's pretty approachable, but still meaningful. Again, I wanted to focus on this verse up here that I kind of pulled out as an additional lesson I wanted to take away today. I was working in Romans, and I found myself kind of reading different parts of the verses she gave us over and over again, which I think is always a good thing. Like, sometimes if we're working through a devotional kit and we just read it once, maybe we're not getting as much out of it as if we're kind of lingering there a little bit longer and allowing him to work with us on that. So here I'm taking some items from the Bright and Brave collection, which I love that collection with this kit because there's a lot of the colors kind of go with it, and then there's a lot of graphic details as well. And then not by chance, I mean really by chance, but it was interesting how this Bright and Brave collection came out and it has like the typewriters and things like that, which Meg is kind of known for as well. So it kind of really works together really interestingly. And then again, I love these stamps. They're just really usable and approachable. So I encourage you guys just to have fun with this kit and don't be afraid to make it your own. And maybe give yourself a little challenge. So like for me, I decided to do the rainbow challenge and maybe we could do like hashtag if rainbow challenge or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out and look on Instagram and see what we go with. But just to kind of give yourself some rails to sit on when you're working through the 14-day kit. And by that I mean like with Wilderness Kit last month, I really wanted to incorporate a lot of her mixed media style into my devotionals or entries that month. But then I also really wanted to, I almost always use the I Am Strong stamp. And so I always kind of have that starting point. So when you're working through a devotional and you're working through 14 days in a row, or even if you're not doing them in a row, if you're doing them over the course of a month or whatever, I find it super helpful to have something that's kind of the same every time. Which this time I thought it was going to be the little washi at the bottom, but I ended up putting the washi in the gutter of the page for each of the other entries, so I'm going to go ahead and go back and do that for this one as well. But just even having that, okay, I'm going to have washi, that's always going to be the same, so that when I see that washi in the gutter, I know it's from that devotional. And then I'm also going to have this rainbow theme going on. So one entry is going to be red, and then pink, and then orange and yellow, and that kind of gives me, instead of saying, I can use any supplies that I'm inspired by in my whole, stash, and I can use whatever I want, I kind of have these rails that I sit upon when I'm working through devotional, so I can really stay focused on the lesson that I'm learning from His Word, rather than worrying too much about the design. And then the design elements just come in as a fun play, like it's just a fun part of it, and I don't have to overthink it, overstress it at all. So here I'm just going to go ahead and color in with the ink from my pink ink pad and my water brush, just to kind of pull everything together a little bit here. But as we wrap this up, I just wanted to share with you the last paragraph in Meg's devotional. It says, "The world says our confidence is found in appearance, wealth, or stature. But God says our confidence is in Him, knowing that He is guiding us, loving us, died for us to save us, and will never leave us. That is how we can stand tall every day. But our confidence is not in our own abilities, but in God's." Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.